how's this game? Josh, what time is it? Oh my gosh. I want to go out there.
Hello and welcome everyone. You're watching NHTI Lynx baseball. We've got an in-conference game for the Yankee Small College Conference as the Lynx host the Central Maine Community College Mustangs. These two teams are right next to each other in the conference standings. Matthew Wozniak is on the bump for the Lynx, and leading off for the Mustangs is Lee Robertson. My name is Berkeley Stevens, being the lead play-by-play on this one. I've also got NHTI student Drew Dumont with me. He'll be providing some color throughout the first part of this game and taking over the play-by-play at inning number 4. This game, though, should be a lot of fun. NHTI is fresh off of playing Southern Maine 3 times. They won 1 out of 3 of those games. Their last game on Sunday fell apart in the last inning. Southern Maine scored 4 runs in the last inning, so the Lynx are fired up to get a win here. It should be a great game. Robertson is in the box on the right side, and we're about to be underway. One thing about Woz, 1-0 record, not a huge strikeout guy, absolute innings eater, has not allowed a walk this season. Just a control artist on the left side, gets a ton of ground balls. His first pitch to Robertson, swung on and popped up. It'll stay in the infield. 40er from first base gets under it, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Now Brandon Gore is standing in there for the Mustangs. He swings and misses at strike 1 from Wozniak. Woz set for the 0-1. Tried to drop it and off speed. That one missed high and away. 1-1 the count. First home game of the season. We've had excellent weather. Partly cloudy. The sun is shining. The wind, as always, blowing about 20 miles an hour out toward left field. So that a weak fly ball to left field, that could leave for a home run. Third pitch to Gore. Catches the low part of the zone. Gore shakes his head, doesn't agree with it. But it's in there for strike 2, and the count 1-2. Woz could put him away here. That's in the zone. Swing and a miss from Gore, and Woz records his first strikeout of the afternoon. There's 2 down. That brings up the 3-hole hitter, first baseman Brady Vincent. A lot of power from the left side. Watching this guy take batting practice. They always take it under the turtle, around 20 feet behind home plate, and he was sending almost every other ball to the fence. Woz has the matchup here, though. Lefty-lefty still. Has to be careful of Vincent. First pitch on its way. Tries to run a fastball up in the zone. Missing. Ball 1. That's in the zone for strike 1. Vincent takes it all the way, just trying to get his bearings here. Woz has only thrown 7 pitches so far. Already got those first 2 outs in a hurry. Here's the 1-1. Off speed, dipped below the zone, ball 2. Nice curveball there from Woz. Vincent ducked away from that one just a bit. And now it's a 2-2 count. Could put him away right here. Get out with 10 pitches. That one is laced over to first base, but foul. Vincent barreled that one up about as well as he could. Still 2-2 here with 2 down. Drew, you've called some high school games for Hopkinton. That's where you came from. You're also a player there.
Yep.
Just talk a little bit about your baseball experience.
Yeah, I played at Hopkinton for a while. My freshman year, unfortunately, we did not have a season due to COVID, so missed out on that. But I played my sophomore year, my junior year, and my senior year. It was a pretty good experience playing over there at Hopkinton. Had a heck of a lot of fun doing it that whole time. So there was a transition my senior year. I was on JV and then varsity at one point. So I had Coach Merrill there as my JV coach, and then eventually Coach Chase as my varsity coach. But Coach Chase retired, and then it was Coach Hill last year was my new varsity coach.
Oh, high fastball gets the swing and miss from Vincent. He's down swinging. Waz with 2 Ks in the first inning, and the Lynx are coming up to bat here in the bottom of the first. Due up for NHTI, Richie Tebow, Chris Dustin, and Matt Fortier.
That's why I can see first base now.
Richie Tebow standing in for the Lynx, leading this one off. Fouls that second one straight behind the backstop, quickly in the hole 0-2. Tebow typically loves to hunt for the first pitch. He's hitting .349 this season for the Lynx. See if he can battle his way back in this count against Tibbetts. Calls time here. Fastball above the zone, just missing. And it's 1-2. Nice pitch by Tibbetts just off the outside corner, and it's 2-2. Freshman Levi Tibbetts, a great innings eater for this Mustangs team. 31.1 innings pitched, second most on the squad. This fastball laced straight up the middle, and Tebow is aboard with the game's first base hit. Nice single, saw the fastball all the way, timed up and lined it straight between shortstop and second base. And Tebow's always a threat to steal. 15 stolen bases, only caught stealing once. And now it's shortstop, hitting from the left side, Chris Dustin for the Lynx. First pitch from Tibbetts, low fastball inside, ball 1. Dustin hitting just .227, but the Lynx like the 1-2 punch of a small righty, small lefty, both with speed here to start things off. Always challenges the opposing pitcher to just think about each pitch as that ball is low and inside again, 2-0. The wind has kind of died down for this at-bat. Here's a hitter's count, but that one again inside. Dustin gets out of the way, and it's 3-0. Tibbetts needs a strike here. That one's in there. Really trying to attack the lefty inside. Every pitch has been a fastball, trying to hunt that inside part of the plate. There's another one, and that is in there. Dustin backed up on that pitch, but it's over the plate all the way. It has a little bit of arm side run to it that you probably can't see from that camera angle. Here's the payoff. Fastball just behind it. Grounds it into the Mustangs dugout, but stays alive. Now that it's a full count, we could see Tebow take off here. Try and get that leadoff guy in scoring position early. Here's a replay of the 3-2 fastball, again fouled off, but I believe it's catcher's interference. 2 taps, and that is the call. So Dustin is aboard after fouling that pitch straight back, catching Hubbard's glove. First catcher's interference I've seen this year. No outs, and now there's 2 men on. Dustin on first, Tebow on second. And the always scary Matt Fortier comes up to bat. Hitting .467, slugging .797. Leading the entire conference with 6 home run games. Had a 3 home run game in the fall to kind of carry that total. Here's the 0-0 to Fortier. Fastball just off the outside again. That's where Tibbetts loves to throw against righties and lefties. Just hum fastballs down there. Has to find a strike. Try and get back in an advantage count, the 1-0. That one's low and behind the catcher, Hubbard. Tebow's going to advance easily to third, and Dustin trails him advancing to second. The count to Fortier now 2-0. He knows a strike is coming. He's always got the green light. Drew, this is one of those days where we could really see some home runs too. Central Maine as a team has 8 of them. I think the Lynx have 9 total, and the wind's blowing out to left field. So get ready for some action.
That'd be very entertaining.
Here's the 2-0. That one clips the low outside corner. That's where Tibbetts has been trying to go this whole time. Finds it that time. 2-1 pitch is in there. Fortier times it up. It's straight back, just under it. Count is 2-2 as Tibbetts is trying to battle his way back here against the Lynx best hitter. Clawing his way back into this count. Has a chance to sit him down on strikes. Off speed, just above the zone. Great take by Fortier. Fastball in there, foul tipped into the mid of Hubbard. And that is a strikeout. Fortier down swinging. That'll bring up Liam Waldron, cleaning up this lineup for NHTI as the designated hitter. Already 17 pitches, that being the 18th of this inning. Tibbetts has really had to work. The 1-0 above the zone. Base hit, scores 2. Here's the 2-0. Low part of the zone, but it's in there for a strike. 2-1 the count. Nothing in play yet since the Tebow single to lead things off here. That's going to be just off the outside part of the plate. 3-1 the count now. Good action pitch on its way. See if Tibbetts tries to steal a strike with an off-speed pitch. Waldron hasn't seen one yet. In the windup, and it's on its way. It's going to be a fastball in there for a strike. 3-2. Back in the full windup with the runner on third, the 3-2. Got the swing and the miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Tibbetts. 2 away. Catcher Kyle Slate coming up to the dish.
Lynx looking to avoid a tough situation where you had 2 men on, nobody out, in scoring position, and then get out of the inning with no runs. I'd like to get some offense going here.
They need it. Something in play. Just challenge the defense. First pitch off speed is in there for strike 1. First time we've seen Tibbetts lead off a batter with an off-speed pitch. The 0-1 to Slate. Above the zone, ball 1. The 1-1 is in there. Tibbetts seems to have found his control. One, two, paints the outside corner, and Tibbetts strikes out the side after letting the first 2 hitters reach. Squeaks his way out of the inning for the Mustangs. Nice final strikeout there on Slate, gets him looking. Due up for the Mustangs, Phelps, Hubbard, and Durrell, the heart of the order, coming up. Trevor Phelps on the left side of the plate stands in, watches that curveball below the strike zone for ball 1. Phelps is the favored pitcher for the Mustangs. He's got 32 innings pitched, more than anyone else on the team. Pitch on its way. Phelps pops it up. That one's going into right field where Anthony Boomer is there to make the catch. 1 down. That brings up the catcher, the freshman, Gage Hubbard. He's been the Mustang best hitter this year. 2 home runs and a double. 17 total hits, hitting .386, slugging .545. And he's definitely loving this matchup against the left-handed Wozniak. Took that first pitch off speed low and inside for a ball 1. Really good take by Hubbard to start this at bat. That was in the zone all the way till the final 5 feet. The 1-0 is smashed up in the air into left field, but it's going to be no problem for Matt Drews as he's under it and makes the catch. 2 down. That's one of those at-bats, too, where if you get the right gust of wind at this field, that could easily be 10 feet beyond that left field fence. For that at-bat for Hubbard, the wind had just died down a little bit and it hung up there. Now it's Hayden Durrell, third baseman for the Mustangs, standing in. First pitch from Woz on the way, off speed, a beauty for strike 1. Set for the 0-1. Goes back to the fastball. That one skips off the dirt. Ball 1. Woz is throwing strikes. 11 strikes on 19 pitches. Working quickly, pitching to contact. Should be able to go deep in this 9-inning game. Here's the 1-1 with 2 outs. Contact made, but it's fouled straight above the backstop. And the pitcher Wozniak ahead 1-2. Durrell hitting .333. All of his hits are singles. Tried to check his swing there, but he got him for the strikeout. Durrell does not seem to think he came all the way around. Call made by the home plate umpire. There is no appeal. And the Lynx with another quick 1-2-3 inning. We're headed to the bottom of the second with Matt Drews, Joe Gutierrez, and Anthony Boomer due up. Matt Drews in there, leading this inning off for the Lynx. Watches that off-speed pitch just miss outside for ball 1. Drews hitting a nice .339, second on the team in RBIs with 11. Fastball dropped by the catcher Hubbard, but it's in there for a low strike, and it evens the count at 1. Fastball just off the outside again. Tibbetts loves that location, but the Lynx have laid off it about as well as you can. That 2-1 pitch is in there on the low part of the zone that time. 2-2 the count. Drews takes a step back into the box now. Tibbetts delivers. It's chopped over to second base. Gore is there to make the play. Underhand flips to first. Vincent receives, and there's one down. Nice quick out by Tibbetts. Something he didn't get last inning. But he finished up striking out the side, built some confidence back up, and led off with the ground ball to retire the first batter, and that brings up Joe Gutierrez, hitting .326 this year. Off-speed pitch dropped in there nicely for strike one. Second pitch fouled straight back. Gutierrez quickly in the hole here, 0-2. Tibbetts already up to 34 pitches. Had to work a lot in that first inning, but he's found his command. Starting to look good out there as Gutierrez fights that one off, foul on the right side. The 0-2, fastball right down the heart of the plate, gets a strikeout looking. 2 up, 2 down. Anthony Boomer coming up to bat. Fourth strikeout already. Here for Tibbetts. Waz also has 4. Could be a pitcher's duel today. And that's in there. Off speed, ground ball here to shortstop. Robertson runs in, it's under his glove. Boomer's aboard. That'll go down as an error on Robertson. Bottom of the order here, Brent Clunen's up. Hitting .220, second in the conference in home runs. He's got 2 on the year. Hit a nice triple over the weekend against Southern Maine to get a rally started. First pitch he sees is a fastball above the zone. Boomer's another stolen base threat for NHTI. First team All-State basketball and football player in high school. Quite the athlete. As Clunen cuts and misses, evens the count at 1-1. Curveball below the zone. Nice take there by Clunen, and it's 2-1.
You expect them to be aggressive here, trying to steal some bases?
With 2 outs, bottom of the order, maybe. Clunen, one of those guys who might slap a single out of here, and both of them with speed could get pretty aggressive, but Boomer does take off, goes for second, chose a great pitch as it gets away. Boomer's going to take the turn here and hunt for third base. The throw down from Hubbard is in time, but it has to be blocked. It's behind third now into left field. Boomer will stay there. Drew, you called that one. Oh, my. I mean, went on the pitch, stole the base, and then advanced on the wild pitch. That's great stuff. Now it's 3-1 to Brent Clunen, and if he gets aboard, second fastest guy on the team, he's pretty much guaranteed on second base if he walks here. Here's the 3-1. Fastball just inside. Clunen's aboard with a walk. And now there's some action on the bases for Richie Tebow, who led this game off with a nice single up the middle.
Great opportunity for Richie here.
A really good opportunity for him. Like I said at the top of the broadcast, he hunts the first pitch fastball, and we've seen a lot from Tibbetts. Runner goes. It's a high pitch. Good one to throw down on. Hubbard's throw is late. Cloonan's in there with a stolen base. That pitch was a strike, so it's 0-1 to Tebow here. Man on second and third as the Lynx are putting together something nice with 2 outs. Richie Tebow hit his first career home run on Saturday, also with 2 outs. Nice block by Hubbard. Went hockey goalie on that one with a kick save.
Quickly, have you seen any major differences with Richie from this past fall to watching him this spring, just improvement-wise?
He's got a real approach at the plate now. Like I said, he's a dead red hitter, likes to hunt that first pitch fastball, and then after that, he's just really good at sitting back, hitting off speed as well. In the field, he's great. Had 17 chances in the field last week, made all of them. And this is a conference where errors are really common. And even though I keep saying he's a first pitch hitter, works a 3-1 count. So he's a pretty complete middle infielder. See if he can do something here in this hitter's count. The 3-1 puts the bat on it, but it's fouled straight back, and the count is full with 2 down and 2 men on in scoring position. Payoff pitch from Tibbetts on the way. Fastball low, taken for ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Chris Dustin here in the second. First pitch swinging. This one almost got up the middle, but Gore is there to make the play. Nice reaction by Gore to cut right behind second base, field it clean, and tap the bag for the out. And the Mustangs escape the bases loaded 2-out jam unscathed, heading into the top of the third. Still 0-0 here in Concord. Due up for the Mustangs, Delano, Stone, and Booker to round out the order.
Welcome back to NHTI for the matchup between the Central Maine Mustangs and your NHTI Lynx. But now still NHTI unable to get any runs on the board in the bottom of the frame. Now we head to the top of the third. Waz has been doing really well on the mound. He's got a bunch of strikeouts here. Delano here leading it off for Central Maine. Foul tip.
It's going to even the count at 1-1 here. Waz has just attacked the zone here, just strike after strike from this guy. I'm loving what I'm seeing.
Swing and a miss there.
That was good off-speed stuff, too. You could see that Delano had his stride and load already set, and he was way ahead of that last pitch.
It's hit straight back towards us. Berkeley with a chance to make a play on that if he wanted to, but decides not to.
Took my hat off. You know, if it was close, I'd go for it. I still haven't caught a foul ball as a broadcaster. It's bucket list goal. In the Southern Maine games, I had one really close to me. I almost jumped out of my chair for it just to make the play, but that one might have been even closer. Here's the 1-2.
That's hit right in play. We're there, caught by Boomer in right field. One away here in the top of the third.
Waz is just not shying away from contact either. It seems like the Mustangs have hit the ball hard off him. Every out that's been recorded in play, except for Robertson leading off this game, was a hard fly out to the outfield, but Waz keeps on coming right back into the zone, challenging the Mustangs with strike after strike.
This brings up Ryan Stone, the right fielder. Strike fastball down the center of the plate. That's hit. Pop fly. Let's see who from the Lynx wants it. That was Drews, I think, who made the catch.
Came in from left field there. Another one. Ball in play. Made in the outfield. That time Stone was just a little bit under it. The Mustangs know that Waz isn't going to challenge him with a ton of velocity. They can get on that fastball, but somehow, some way, no damage done yet. 8 up, 8 down. Bottom of the order here with Mason Booker coming up.
So the outfield getting some action here. Top of the third. It's fouled into the dirt.
I used to love being a pitcher. Batter fouls it straight into the dirt, and the umpire doesn't change out the baseball. Look at it for some scuff, see if I can get it to move a little more.
1-1 now.
That's what I'm talking about. You get a ball in the dirt back, throw a breaking ball again. See if it moves any bit more. I mean, Waz went straight back to the curve that time. Missed, though, and it's 1-1.
Pass ball there, but nobody on, so that's not going to hurt them in terms of base runners. So 2-1 now the count.
Third ball in the dirt in a row. We'll take a new one this time.
Waz trying to keep it going now in the third inning. He's been really, really good thus far.
3-1 the count to Booker.
Swing and a miss there. Full count now.
Nice challenge pitch by Waz. Trying to get through the entire Mustangs order the first time with a completely clean slate. 2 down, payoff pitch.
Swing and a miss. Well, strikes him out to end the inning.
Matthew Wozniak, perfect the first time through the order. 9 up, 9 down, and he's got himself 4 strikeouts as well. We head to the bottom of the third with Fortier, Waldron, and Slate due up.
You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this, in a matter of time spent on some locked up in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she trying to bless me like I said I do. Like a sneeze, please for them tricks to squeeze, I'm getting cream. Never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck in their head. When I departed, I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist. I'm crawling with straight to walking with foreigns in my garages or foreign menaging. And sucking and swallowing anything for $1. They tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it for Mariah. Love, I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly, fly it. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hater, rest in peace. Hater, rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Gangsta moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word.
Welcome back to NHTI on a dry field. Merrimack River overflowing a little bit. Got some of the fields over for soccer. Unfortunately, experienced a little bit of flooding, but fortunately for us, baseball is in good shape. Nice and dry. Good contact on the first pitch. That's going to be a foul with the outfield, or infield rather, and a chance to make a play on that, and they do. Vincent there making the catch for the first out.
Flying out right next to our cameraman. Got Kyle over there today. He's gotten nervous a couple times. That camera's got a fence in front of it, but you're looking at that monitor. You got to have your head on a swivel. If that was a line drive right at him, whew.
First pitch here is in the dirt. Ball 1.
Last time Liam was up, struck out swinging in the first inning.
I'd watch out for him, though. He's been having a really good spring thus far, nearly batting .400.
Yeah, .395. Cuts on that one, fouls it straight back. And he's really good against hitting righties who throw hard. A lot of these people stand in righty, and speed can just really surmount them, but Waldron stays on top of the baseball really well. You can see, too, how he leans into that take. He's got a great eye, great feel for the strike zone. A lot of players would have chased that fastball there, but not him. 2-2 the count here.
Hits it in play. Fielded over there at second, throws the first. They'll be in time. Gore to Vincent, making the easy out. 2 away now.
Brings up Kyle Slate. Struck out looking in a full count with 2 down last inning. I'm sure he's going to be more aggressive in this plate appearance. Last time he was up, Tibbetts was just throwing fastball after fastball on the low outside part of the zone. See what he does here with the first pitch.
It's going to be ball 1.
That was that low outside fastball. Trying to sneak another one in there against Slate.
Two 2-0 now. Hitters count. There's your first strike. So he sees one here. Brings the count to 2-1. Hit and play. Over to first. As he play back to the pitcher as Tibbetts records the out there at first base. 1-2-3 inning.
Coming up for the Mustangs here in the top of the 4th, Robertson, Gore, and Vincent as the lineup turns over to the top. Still 0-0 here. Mustangs yet to get a hit in this one. See if the top of the order can top of the fourth here. As the Mustangs step in, there was a pitching change for the Lynx. Richie Tebow comes in to pitch from second base. Chris Dustin slides over from shortstop to play second. And Liam Waldron goes from the designated hitter to shortstop. First pitch taken for ball one.
Well hit, driven towards the outfield. Able to make the catch out there is Boomer. One away.
Nice running catch by Boomer, too. You can see the wind kind of took that, and he had to giddy up a bit just to get to that ball. Reached out as far as he could without diving on that one to make the play. That brings up Gore, second in the order.
He struck out his first time up. Ball one.
Brandon Gore struggling this season, hitting 164, a couple of nice takes, gets ahead 2-0. Believe he knows Richie Tebow too, so friendly matchup between hitter and pitcher going on.
That's well hit. Into the gap. Gets on the first.
First hit of the afternoon for the Mustangs. As Gore smiles over to Tebow, knowing he won the friendly rivalry.
Brady Vincent now with an opportunity to advance the runner. Makes contact with that. It's driven towards the outfield. Caught out there in center. Runner will hold. 2 away now.
I love the plan for the Lynx here this game. They're just throwing their pitchers that throw the most strikes. It's a 9-inning game. That's going to get you through it a lot quicker. Make it feel like you're on offense more than the other team's on offense, even in a pitcher's duel.
In and play there. Rounding the bases. See if they can get the throw home in time. Hold up. It's a base hit double for Phelps.
Yeah, nice smack there by Phelps. Kept it just inside that right field line.
So 2 runners in scoring position with 2 down now. Brings up Gage Hubbard. Flew out to left his last time out.
Leads the team in RBIs with 11 and slugging percentage 545. Kid can really hit.
Swing and a miss there.
Big hack at that first one. Has one thing on his mind, and that's bringing home these runs.
There's another strike.
Love that.
Richie with an opportunity to get out of it here.
First pitch slider got the chase, then painted the outside fastball. Oh boy.
That's well hit towards left field. Let's see if they can make the catch. Unable to do so. That's going to bring in at least 2 runs. As the 2 RBI double is good, and that'll put the Mustangs in front 2-0.
He can really hit, that guy. Gage Hubbard drives in 2. Was tied for the team lead in RBIs with 11. Now he's got 13.
Durrell steps into the box. His opportunity here to get another RBI here. The way the wind's been blowing this afternoon, if he can get a good pitch and drive it, could expand the Mustangs' lead they just built. Good contact on that, but that's going to be driven foul.
They are all over the high fastballs from Tebow here. Got a 1-2. Waz was perfect through that first time of the order.
Another catcher's interference called here today. See the discussion between the catcher and the ump, but regardless, Durrell will advance to first. So the Mustangs have 2 on, 2 down. Delano attacks the first pitch, but fouls it back.
And they're feeling it now. They've got momentum in this inning. A lot of people through the order have made solid contact off Tebow. Everyone's got the green light in this inning.
That is fouled back. 2 strikes here. See if Richie can get out of it.
2 men on, 2 down, and he's got 2 strikes on Delano. Haven't seen him work a strikeout yet, but he's gotten some chases, some swings and misses on his off-speed stuff. Maybe that's where he goes here. He's got some waste pitches to use if he needs them.
Strike 3 looking to end the inning.
Slate was ready to throw it back to Richie, too. I don't even think that Kyle thought that was in the strike zone, but the Lynx again, they'll take that all day long, gets the strikeout looking. 2 runs put up, though, by Central Maine. They lead this one 2-0. Coming up for the Lynx, Matt Drews, Joe Gutierrez.
Welcome back to Concord here. Lynx with a little bit of a deficit to work themselves out of now. Down 2-0 to the Mustangs of Central Maine. Matt Drews here leading off the bottom of the 4th here with an opportunity to get the Lynx back into this. Sees the first pitch, that's ball 1.
Tibbetts is really humming up that fastball, too. Low 80s, that one's in there for a strike as Drews tries to get his bearings here after seeing one. Shakes his head, doesn't agree with it, but now he's got to be in a hitter's mode.
Yep, 0-2. It's in the dirt. 1-2 now. 2-1.
That was close.
Yep.
Didn't agree with the strike call earlier this at-bat. Might have just been gifted a ball call, so everything's square.
Yep. Another ball. As Matt walks to lead off the inning.
Leadoff walks can really hurt you, too. Let's see if the Lynx can plate this run. They have not been good with runners on base. It seems like every time they've gotten momentum, they just fall flat. Joe Gutierrez, 3rd on the team in RBI. See if he can do something with 1 man on.
Sees the first pitch. Berkeley, do you think there's a good chance that Matt's going to steal here?
Not a huge stolen base threat. He also doesn't get very aggressive leads. That one's fouled straight back. I mean, the Lynx are 2 for 2 on steal attempts in this game, so maybe they try and run on Hubbard a little bit more. maybe until they get caught, but I wouldn't think that Drews would take off here.
It's a ball.
On a wild pitch, of course, always liable to go. He's definitely got enough speed to get down there if something gets away from Hubbard here.
Hubbard's been doing a really nice job of blocking, though.
He puts it all out there. He had that kick save earlier. Good catcher as he goes over and gets that one as well. 3-1 the count.
Catcher's obviously similar mindset that I had. I used to play first base, and it's just try and keep everything in front of you, really.
Ooh. Gutierrez was on his way down
Yeah.
to first. I think the ump didn't like that, and that might be the only reason that's a strike.
Full count now. Big chance for the Lynx. That's hit. It's going to be fouled just a bit to the right of the line. So he'll stay alive here with a full count.
This is a count where we could see Drews take off, whether it's a hit and run or just a straight steal. He stays put as Gutierrez fights off another one. Only in the fourth inning, Tibbetts is already at 66 pitches.
What are we at? 7 of them in this at-bat?
This will be the 8th.
And he walks here.
Back-to-back walks, really good at-bats to lead this inning off.
Way to battle there for Gutierrez. Drews, of course, moving over to second now. So 2 men on with nobody out. This brings up Anthony Boomer.
Coach is coming out for the mound visit here too. See if there's a change. There's no one warming up in the pen. There hasn't been anyone warming up in the pen. And Tibbetts has been in control of this game. Just long at-bats and some command issues, not able to finish off those first 2 hitters. But clearly this inning is his job. They're not going to go to any more relief pitchers here. It's got to be Tibbetts to finish at least the 4th. They want him there for the 5th. But maybe Boomer can get something done here with 2 men on. Could even lay down a sacrifice bunt, try and get both these runners into scoring position with only 1 out. He's at 74 pitches now, 39 strikes.
First pitch, Boomer sees is upstairs for ball 1.
Boomer did reach his first time up, put a ball in play to the shortstop. That got under the glove of Robertson, and then Boomer swiped second base.
Good cut there on that one, but gets by him. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss that time. 2 strikes.
He's got a good approach, though. Swinging hard for those first 2 strikes, pulled his head out a little bit. Now it's time to swing for contact here.
Upstairs, another ball.
That was the thing that Coach Levine, too, worked on a lot over the winter, was these hitters' approaches, using those early counts to actually hunt extra bases, not just use your swing for a single.
Another ball. That makes the count full.
3 full counts in a row for Tibbetts. No outs yet in the inning. Not making things easy on himself here.
Potentially a huge upcoming pitch. That's strike 3. So 1 down now, but the Lynx was still 2 on.
Brent Clunan coming up, He walked his first time, also stole second base. Lefty-righty matchup favors him pretty well. He's going to be a guy that's swinging really hard these first 2 strikes. If he swings.
Yeah, strike 1 on the first pitch. Takes a big cut on that one.
There is action in the Mustangs pen. Jeff Meisner, the right-hander, warming up in there.
It's downstairs. It's going to be a ball. Has to continue to battle throughout the count here.
Still only 1 down. Trying to fight off the strikeout here is Clunan. 1-2 pitch on its way.
Clunan fouls this one back and out of play. Way to stay alive here. Runner goes. That ball is in the dirt. He picked the right pitch to run on. Rounding the bases, but the hold up there at third is Drews. With Gutierrez now at second.
Another chance here. Only 1 down, man on second and third.
Works the count to full here.
Really impressed with his at-bats today. Second time he's done this. Can't stay back and bet on the walk, though.
Hits it in play. Over there to Gore and throws it to first. That'll get 1 out, but still gets an RBI here. It sends Matt Drews home.
The Lynx finally cut into it. Still trailing. 2-1 in this one. The lineup turns over to Richie Tebow. Had a nice single to start this one off. Walked his last time up. Another Lynx who's seeing the ball incredibly well.
It's going to be a strike. 1-1 count here. Richie hits it up. That is caught. That'll end the inning here with a fly out in the infield. So the Lynx end the inning, but not before putting a run up on the board to cut the deficit in half.
Bottom of the order, Ryan Stone, Mason Booker, then back to the top for Lee Robertson, coming up for Central Maine. Put together a nice top of the 4th. We'll see if they can do it again here in the 5th.
Troy. How we doing?
More changes here for the Lynx in the top of the 5th. Chris Dustin now out to right field. Richie Tebow off the mound back at second base as Brent Clunan comes in from center field to pitch. Isaac Swisher subbed into the game to play center field out there. Ryan Stone leading things off from the right side against the lefty Clunan to start the 5th. And the first pitch is off speed, just off the outside part of the plate for ball 1. Second pitch, nailed out to right field. Dustin ranges over the wind, takes it back, but he reaches up and over his head to make the play. 1 down. Stone flied out to left his first time up, flied out to right that time. That brings up Mason Booker. Struck out swinging against Matt Wozniak his first time up, and he'll see another lefty, this time one who throws harder. First pitch swing, and Gutierrez bodies it down but can't corral it again. That'll go down as a base hit for Booker. Hard hit as Gutierrez did his best to keep it in front. Couldn't keep it close enough to make the play. Just solid contact from Booker on the first pitch fastball. Top of the order now, Lee Robertson back up. He's been attacking the first pitch all game long. This time, he lays off it for strike 1.
Looking to get on base for the first time this afternoon.
Second pitch above the zone, 1-1, the new count. You've got Booker over there at first, taking a decent lead. Clunan's got him on his mind. He'll deliver home. Fastball low. Blocked by Slate, and Booker stays put. Two-one pitch. Booker takes off. High fastball. Slate throws down. Good throw. Is it in time? No. Booker is in there with a stolen base. The feet first slide. Barely beating the tag of Tebow. Last pitch was a ball. Really good pitch for Slate to throw down on. Booker just beat him with speed. The count is 3-1 here to Robertson. Robertson will walk. That pitch got away from Slate. And Booker advances 90 feet on the wild pitch. Now runners on the corners. And only 1 down.
Get him out here.
Brandon Gore up again. Singled his last time up to right field. Put a really nice piece on the ball. Now he's got runners on the corners. He'll watch that first pitch hum in there for strike 1. The 0-1 from Clunan. Robertson takes off from first. He'll go down to second base for free as a strike is called. Cloonan's ahead 0-2. But now there's two runners on, both in scoring position.
Huge opportunity for the Mustangs to continue to expand their lead.
That one's above the zone, 1-2 the count.
Trying to take back control of this inning.
Still riding that momentum from last inning. They're in a good spot. That one's just above the zone, and the count is 2-2. Cloonan delivers. That one's popped high in the air. It's out toward left center. Drews comes in to make the catch. The runner on third will tag and score as Booker crosses the plate for the Mustangs' third run of the game. Brings up Brady Vincent. Struggled today, struck out swinging, then hit a hard fly out to straightaway center field his last time up. Now in a lefty-lefty matchup against Cloonan. Watches that first pitch fastball low, ball one. That fastball whistles inside, and it's 2-0. Vincent in a hitter's count for the first time this afternoon. Got a runner on second. The 2-1 is put straight back up the middle. Swisher comes into field at Robertson, rounds third. He will come in to score as Fortier cuts this one off just inside second base.
That was so nicely hit into the gap.
Just a soft single over everyone's head in the infield. RBI base knock. Mustangs have a nice rally going. 2 down. They've got 2 more runs up on the board this inning. Gets out of the way of the first pitch, and it's 1-0. This is Trevor Phelps batting, designated hitter for the Mustangs. Cloonan falls behind 2-0. He's got 2 outs here, but isn't pitching to contact. It's hurt him. It's hurt Tebow. The Mustangs are on the ball now. That fastball's in there low and inside for a nice painted strike. Cloonan throws 2 seamers, curve, slider, and a splitter. That fastball weakly popped up just out of everyone's reach in the infield. Cloonan works his way back into this count, evens it up at 2-2. Big pitch here for Cloonan, but he goes over to first. Had the runner picked off, but it gets away. The throw is low. The runner will advance freely to second base. That one goes down as an E1. Error on Cloonan. He's got to shake that off and focus on this batter here. Still a 2-2 count with 2 down. Really good time to use that pickoff move, though. Would have had him on a good throw. The 2-2 to Phelps. It is up in the zone, gets the swing and the miss. And the Mustangs are retired here in the 5th, but they put up 2 more. Just like that, they lead this game 4-1. For the Lynx, Chris Dustin, Matt Fortier, Liam Waldron due up.
Welcome back to NHTI. Right now the Lynx trail 4-1. Trying to cut into the lead. As Chris sees strike 1. 1-1 now. His first time up, he got on the first catcher interference call of the season. Second time around, hit it towards second base, made the play to get the force out. The bases were at 2 on or were loaded at that point in the second inning.
Hard hit ball, too. Just lined it to second.
That's well hit. Little blooper there into the outfield, but catch is made out there. Wow, what an outstanding play from the Mustangs.
Delano out there with the diving grab. Those ones where you have to run in on it, too, always the toughest. I would way rather dive out to the side than dive running face first at a ball coming at you.
Yeah.
You misjudge that, and you got to go to the dentist.
And with the sun in his face, nonetheless. There's a strike. Lynx need to get aggressive here with swinging the bats. Cut there, a little bit of a curveball.
Had him fooled badly that time. 40 in the hole 0-2.
It's got some nasty spin on it. Sees the third strike. So just like that, 2 down. Lynx with no runners on, but still looking to try and get a little bit of a 2-out rally going here. Earlier in the game, they had an inning where they had, I think it was the second inning, they had a bunch of runners on, or no, first inning of that, they had 2 runners in scoring position, didn't score, but then later on they came back up with no outs. They got a bunch in scoring position, but it's time to do so and then bring them home. Waldron trying to get on base for the first time today. Good contact on that one. It's going to be foul.
He was looking for his pitch in that 2-0 count, and he got it. Just a little bit behind it, just a tad under it. Could have been a nice liner into the gap in right field.
Swing and a miss that time. Got to be careful with 2 strikes.
Couldn't catch up to that one. Tibbetts is really feeling it with every single pitch.
Another foul ball. Continues the battle. It's the way you got to be. We saw a good count earlier with Joe Gutierrez, who eventually worked the count into a position where he walked. Continues to foul him off.
Tough day of baseball for the Lynx, too. You play 3 games over the weekend. You exhaust your pitching. Then you've got a 9-inning game on Tuesday. Ball taken there. Full count to Waldron coming up. But, yeah, they've just kind of exhausted their resources, and then they're trying to fight through this game with each pitcher throwing 1, maybe 2 innings.
Walks this time. Way to battle that count.
He's had nice at-bats today. That's his first time on base, but hard liner to second his last time up. Struck out swinging in a full count his first time up. Finally rewarded for the quality at-bat, reaches base with the walk, and that brings up Kyle Slate.
First pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Kyle Slate trying to follow what Waldron did and also get his first time on base this afternoon.
Two 2-0 now. So far, Slate and Fortier, 2 of the team's most reliable hitters, are the only 2 that have not reached base safely in this one.
Well hit there beyond the third baseman, and that's hit into the outfield. That'll be a single. Also advances Waldron over to second. So with 2 outs, the Lynx have managed to get 2 runners on base. One of them is in scoring position right now. So an opportunity for Matt Drews now. Scored the lone run of the game for the Lynx.
That was a really nice piece of hitting, too, by Slate. Got that inside fastball, got on top of it quick.
Strike 1 to Drews.
Durrell put a really nice diving effort on that last ball, too. Just couldn't glove it down.
That is well hit towards the outfield. Caught over there, a stone, and that'll end the inning.
Drews kind of slashed at that one, but got the barrel on it. Good contact, just right at Stone out there. Mustangs coming up. We've got Hubbard, Durrell, and Delano as the heart of the inning, or the heart of the order, gets another look here. Top of the 6th, about to come up. See if the Lynx go back to a pitching change or if they keep clooning out there. Welcome back. The Lynx did go to a pitching change. Joe Gutierrez on the bump now. Clunan moves back to center field. Dustin is back at short. Liam Waldron scoots over to third base after being on the mound. And Isaac Swisher slides over to left. Hubbard hit a 2 RBI double his last time up. First pitch from Gutierrez is laced foul over the third base line. Hubbard was all over that first pitch.
He was ready to drive it and play. I mean, trying to start the inning off really well for the Mustangs. See this one. With the 1-1 count. Sit on that one, makes it 2-1.
Young freshman hitter has just been tearing up this conference. Got a ton of confidence. Hits for extra bases.
Swing and a miss there. Big cut. 2-2.
Looking for that high fastball, too. That curveball came out of the same tunnel. Hubbard was fooled way ahead of that last pitch.
Good contact on that one. Staying alive here with foul balls. Another foul ball.
Kind of a half swing there, tried to pull it back, still made contact. Gutierrez still working this 2-2 count.
It was like he pulled it, like, right towards, there's gonna be a strike there. Rough way to go down here for the Mustangs to start the inning. Durrell here to follow Hubbard. Looks at a ball here.
He reached on the catcher's interference his last time up. Struck out swinging the first time around. High fastball, ball 2.
We're going to get a hit here for the Mustangs. Trying to get runners on base here in the inning with 1 away. Big cut that time. Misses. Step out of the box for a minute.
His eyes lit up on that one. Got the changeup, and Gutierrez hung it up. It was high in the zone, really dangerous pitch, but luckily fooled the hitter. That time he's behind the fastball, so a nice change of speed in the same tunnel for Gutierrez, totally messing up Durrell's timing. Now let's see where he goes. He's got everything in store for this pitch, everything set up.
Gets hit by the pitch. So he'll take the base.
Tough one there. Curveball just got away from Gutierrez. Felt like he had that hitter in the palm of his hands. Then he hit him in the Evo shield. Brings up Delano, made a nice diving catch in left field his last time up. Swings at the first pitch, chops it to third base, but it's foul. Waldron tried to get there in time, but instead just strike one.
Good contact on that one, but it's just popped up. Looks like the Lynx are going to make a play on it. They do. Making a play over there. First. 2 away now.
Ryan Stone coming up now. Flied out hard to left field his first time up. Flied out hard to right field his last time up. Facing a new pitcher every time. See if he can find it here. First pitch from Gutierrez. Fastball at the eyes. Ball one.
Sees a strike this time. Good contact, but fouled back this time. Could hear that really loud ping. Runner goes. Throws to second, not going to be in time.
Will not matter. Nice strikeout looking on that curveball to end the inning. Slate was already walking off the field when the ball was on its way to second. First time in 3 innings that the Mustangs failed to put up a run. Going into the bottom of the 6th, it's still 4-1 Central Maine with Gutierrez, Swisher, and Clunan coming up for NHTI. Joe Gutierrez stepping in against Tibbetts, who's still out there after 110 pitches. Going into his 6th inning of work. First pitch fastball missing, ball one. Last time up, Joe drew a walk, reached third, but could not cross home. Second pitch is a ball in the dirt, 2-0. Now that he's on the mound too, Gutierrez, you wonder if he's a little bit more hungry for some contact on a heavy swing. Try and get the Lynx back into this game. The 2-0 is in there for a strike, 2-1.
Lynx would like to open things up a little bit more here in this inning with a 3-run deficit. Would relieve some pressure off themselves in the following innings.
Gutierrez still yet to take a hack at those 2 strikes. The count is evened up at 2. Pitch on its way from Tibbetts, low, just below the zone, and it's a full count. Seen a lot of those low pitches called strikes, but Gutierrez stays in the box for this one. Tibbetts ready in the windup, and the 3-2 on the way. Fastball laced out toward right field. Gutierrez hammered that one for a single, and the Lynx get their leadoff man on. Now it's time for Isaac Swisher to take his first hacks of the day. He was subbed in for Anthony Boomer earlier on. First pitch taken, low, ball 1. Swisher's ahead here, 2-0. He's got Gutierrez on first. Nobody's out. Pickoff move over to first. Gutierrez dives back in safely. This is a count 2 where Swisher really has to look for a high strike to swing at. He doesn't want to roll over anything low in the zone, ground into that double play. Lays down the bunt instead. It's right back to Tibbetts. He'll throw easily over to first. A nice stretch there by Vincent to receive it and make the out, but Gutierrez does advance 90 feet up to second base. Finally, a pitching change here after 116 pitches. Tibbetts has his day called for him. Reliever coming in for the Mustangs.
Well earned.
Well earned. He pitched great. Only allowed 1 run so far. Gutierrez on second is his responsibility, but still in line for the win after 6 innings. Great stuff by Tibbetts. Jeff Meisner, the new arm on the mound for the Mustangs. During his warm-ups, looks like he likes to move the ball right to left. Curveball and a slider. Fastball has a bit of cut on it. Velocity way down from Tibbetts, though. Meisner also a right-handed pitcher. The Lynx should have an easier time timing him up. Good sinker baller, though. Clunan will be the first one to try and take hacks against Meisner. He'll stand in from the left side. If they could bring Gutierrez in here, make it a 2-run game with plenty of time left, be feeling really good about just that. But a crooked number would look a lot better here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch from Meisner. Clunan goes after it with a bunt, and he did commit, so that is strike one. Trying to play some small ball here is NHTI. Got the sacrifice to get Gutierrez over to second. Clunan likely trying to bunt for a hit in that situation. See if he tries again here on the 0-1. He'll hang back. Chop this one over to first. Vincent is there to glove it and tag the bag for the out. There's two down. Gutierrez moves up to third base. So Meisner throwing strikes, goes right after the first guy, right? Not afraid.
Richie's got a good opportunity here for an RBI.
It's been quiet since the second inning. Nice pitch. First pitch curveball just to mess up the timing of Tebow. And it's in there for a strike, and now Meisner can work with the 0-1 advantage. Still has the fastball in his back pocket for this at-bat, too.
Got a piece of it.
Chucked it that time, and yeah, Tebow just weakly fouled it straight into the dirt. Now he's thrown both speeds. Meisner still has options here. Trying to come on in relief. Gets the swing and the miss on the curveball. Tebow is tagged after the drop third strike, and the Lynx are down in the inning. Unable to plate Gutierrez over there at third base, and coming up for the Mustangs, bottom of the order, it's Mason Booker, then back up top to Robertson and Gore. About to begin the top of the seventh here, Mason Booker stands in against Joe Gutierrez. No pitching or defensive changes this inning for the Lynx. Last time up, Booker had a nice single through the left side and then swiped second base, ended up coming around to score. Took that first pitch off speed for strike one. Gutierrez threw a lot of those curveballs in his recent warm-up this inning. You're just feeling it. That's a high, towering fly ball, foul toward the left side, but that would be long gone if fair. Mason Booker out of the 9-hole just put one 50 feet beyond the left field fence. And he is just expressionless right now as he picks up his bat. I'm not sure what is going through his mind right now. What a piece, though. Caught up to that high fastball and hammered it. Now he's in the hole. 0-2. Got to focus up again. I doubt Gutierrez is going back to that fastball after that. Here's the 0-2. Goes with the knee buckler. That one's off the outside. that pitch was demolished. That was put into the river for sure. The 1-2 is low and outside. And from the 9-hole hitter, too. Like,
yeah. Don't see that every game.
the ultimate secret weapon. 2-2 the count here to Booker. Goes back to the fastball. Booker stays all over it this time. Hammers it through the left side by the glove of Chris Dustin at shortstop. Booker's aboard again with a leadoff single.
Sneak attack from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, seriously, and I mean, he's a running threat too. Stole a base his last time up. I would expect him to go again. It was a close play down at second last time. He's actually going to trot off, and we're going to get a pinch runner here.
Not a Callaway guy. I'm a TaylorMade guy. You seem like you'd have Mizuno irons.
It's Derek Roman, sophomore for Central Maine.
So we've got Roman pinch running on first. Robertson, the leadoff hitter, batting. No hits for him yet in this game, but he did walk last time up and came around to score. Runner goes. The bunt is laid down. Gutierrez, no. Slate's got to pick it up. No play at first as Robertson speeds it out. And the sacrifice bunt turns into a single. And the runner, Roman, advances.
A little bit of small ball here as the game progresses.
I love that from the Mustangs, too. Start hitting the ball hard, then you've got everyone kind of on their heels on defense. Lay down the bunt nicely.
Just smart baseball there to change it up.
Now you've got two men on. Gore's up. He's been hitting the ball pretty well today. Had a single in this one. Long fly out to left field his last time. That did get the RBI. He squares up but takes it back. Gutierrez behind, 1-0. Corners of the infield are in. Squares up again, tries to lay this one down the third base line, but it's foul. So you got your hitter out of the 9-hole, smash a foul ball home run, then hit one 100 miles an hour by shortstop, then your leadoff hitter and your two-hitter, who can really make some hard contact, both trying to lay down bunts.
Best part of the game, you never know what to expect.
Definitely don't. Here's another one. That one runs above the head of Gore, and it gets away. So the wild pitch advances both runners. The bunt no longer has to. Gore is free to swing. I say that, but if he squares up here, then you really never know what to expect.
Go with a suicide squeeze. You never know.
First base coach said to find a gap. That'd be hard to do with a bunt. And he is swinging. That one's flied up right side. Got to be tough to track down for 40er. They make the catch. The runner could tag from third here. That was an excellent catch out there. The run comes in to score. That's Roman. And Robertson moves up to third base.
Sack fly RBI.
That's just out of our view, but I think Matt Drews must have made a diving catch because his hat came off. It looked like he had no chance of catching that baseball. Had to be a full sprint diving catch. I wish we had the angle on it. Did bring in a run. Brady Vincent, the batter. Got Robertson still on third base. Mustangs trying to expand that lead to 6-1 in this inning. Back on top of the baseball, getting to Gutierrez. His first pitch to Vincent is low, ball one. Just consistent offense from Central Maine. 2 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth. They got sat down last inning, but back on it here in the seventh as that one is lined out to center. That will touch grass and bring home Robertson as Vincent is aboard with a single, and the line keeps moving for the Mustangs.
With one away here, I'm calling it, Berkeley. They're going to spin it on this play.
They need something like that. Phelps hammers that one into right field. Mustangs really stringing together this offense. Got some hard hit baseballs, playing small ball. Every bit of this offense right now is doing exactly what the job is. No one's trying to be selfish. Everyone's just trying to punch it through the holes in the infield, lay down a bunt if that's the sign. And it's all working. That brings up Hubbard, team's best hitter, had a 2 RBI double earlier on. He's got Phelps and Vincent on the bases. First pitch, once again, he sees the first pitch curveball for ball 1. One 0 is a fastball below the zone, and it's 2-0. Gutierrez looked great last inning, scuffling a bit here in the 7th. Fastball up in the zone gets fouled. It's tough too. You got to remember that the Lynx had Matt Wozniak perfect the first time through the order. 3 innings pitched, no runners reached, not a walk, not a hit, and they went to the bullpen. That's when this game opened up. Curveball behind the head of Hubbard, and it's 3-1.
How many innings did he pitch this weekend?
I don't think Woz was out there at all over the weekend. I know in the doubleheader Saturday he wasn't, and I'm pretty sure it was Drews and Boomer on Sunday, so. Nice pitch there for strike 2, makes the count full. Hubbard did strike out looking. He was the first batter Gutierrez faced. He will look at that high fastball, nice take, and the bases are loaded for the Mustangs. Keeping this going here with just 1 away. Greg Levine coming out for a mound visit with Gutierrez now. The entire infield converges in on the mound. Can hear a glove slapping over there in the bullpen behind the dugout, so someone's warming up for the Lynx. Not sure who. But right now, this mound visit, just trying to get Gutierrez some confidence back. Hopefully trying to coach him to pitch some off-speed low, maybe get that double play rolled over on, but either way, that mound visit really is just buying time for the bullpen to warm up. Brings up Hayden Durrell now. Last time he was up, Gutierrez was ahead on him 1-2. Ran a curveball inside and plunked him in the elbow, lost the at-bat. Nice first pitch fastball. Confidently chucked into the low part of the zone for strike 1. There's ball 1. A strikeout swinging, a catcher's interference, and hit by a pitch. Weird day for Hayden Durrell. Very weird day.
Yeah. Never had that happen to me when playing baseball.
That's toward third base, but foul just behind the bag over there. That was 2 inches from being at least 2 runs on the board for the Mustangs.
Yep.
Instead, it's a 1-2 count. We've got a really good view at that line, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
we have like the perfect view.
You and I are
anybody,
perfectly
yeah.
lined up. I chose this spot on purpose. Usually I sit down closer toward the Lynx dugout, but I don't know. I like being right on that foul line. The 1-2 from Gutierrez on its way. Fastball up in the zone, got the swing and the miss, and there's 2 down. Well, he is in a jam, but a strikeout is a great way to begin working your way out of it. First pitch to Kyle Delano is roped into left field. Coming in on it is Swisher. He'll fire it in. The runner hangs up at third. And the Lynx, with no one on the bag, can't make the back pick there. It is a 1 RBI single for Delano.
Central Maine's offense, not that they hadn't before, but really getting it going in this inning with 3 runs scored, opportunities for more.
This has been the problem for NHTI too. Getting late in the games, keeping it tight, and then it escapes you. Here's another liner from Stone this time. Swisher bobbles it just under the glove. 2 runs will come in to score. The throw into the cutoff around third base is a bit too high. Stone brings in 2 runs. A nice single, and he hurries up to second base to stretch things out. Well, the Mustangs have batted around here in the 7th in what's been a really nice inning for them. They now lead this one, I believe it's 9-1. 9-1. So now Roman's up. Originally came in as a pinch runner. Probably didn't think he was going to get an at-bat this inning. But he's in there. Nice pitch by Gutierrez, called high for ball 2. Count is 2-1. Still 2 down. Runners in scoring position. Big swing and a miss. Stone on second, Delano on third. Here's the 2-2. Gets the swing and the miss. Slate picks it up, throws on over to first. Fortier catches it, and the Lynx are finally out of the inning. Not before a huge 5 spot is put up by the Mustangs, who now lead this one 9-1. For the Lynx, Chris Dustin, Matt Fortier, and Liam Waldron coming up to hit. Bottom of the 7th in this 9-inning game about to begin here. Brogan McCormick subbed in over at first base for Brady Vincent. Vincent with a nice day. 2 for 4, couple of singles, couple of RBIs. Jeff Meisner still on the mound here for the Mustangs. Came on in relief last inning, did a nice job. kept the Lynx off the board despite having a runner on third with one out. Chris Dustin leading things off here for NHTI. First pitch low for ball one.
Two-0 count now. Lynx with an 8-run deficit, really trying to battle back here. Got to start out the inning right with getting a base runner. Dustin aims to do that here. Now he's seeing a strike, 2-1 count. Was gotten on base once earlier in the game. That was the first inning due to catcher interference. Would like to get on base via a hit here. But any way you can get on base here would be productive for the Lynx.
3-1 count.
And he'll walk. So he finds a way to get on base.
That's what they need, that leadoff guy on. They've had that a few times. 3 innings they've gotten the leadoff man on. Bringing him home is a different story.
Matt Fortier having himself an outstanding spring, batting .407, but not much today until now as he hits the ball in play, trying to hustle first. He'll be out. So one down now. The 6-3. Was able to advance Dustin over to second.
Hard hit ball. Robertson kind of bobbled it a little bit, but a really good job out there at shortstop. Collected it. Made the right decision to throw over to first and get Fortier. Back pick on at second base, but it's high, well above the bag, and Dustin gets back easily.
One count. Lynx have a man in scoring position. Let's see if they can capitalize on that. Waldron takes a good hack at that, drives it into the infield. Over there, Earl over to first. He's going to get the out. Dustin advances all the way over to third.
Nice base running right there by Dustin, too. Took the chance going second to third on a ball. Hit to third base. Not something you see very much, but the Lynx right now are in a position where they've got to be aggressive out there on the base path. No other option.
Well hit ball over there towards second. See if they can make the play. They do. Wow, what an outstanding play there. Or diving for it, throws to Vincent to get the out and end the inning.
Once again, the Lynx get the leadoff man on. They can't bring him around. And it's another scoreless frame for the Mustangs. Top of the order coming up for them, Robertson, Gore, and then McCormick getting his first hacks of the day.
Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. I don't bluff, bro. Aiming at your head like a buffalo. You're a roughneck, I'm a cutthroat. You're a tough guy. That's enough go. 5, 4, 3, 2, where the ones go. This is chill. Put you front row. Top bro, let your tongue show. Money over and above. That is still my favorite love quote. Put the gun aside. What for? I sleep with the bitch, she don't snow. What the yo? Where the love go? Trade the ski mask for the muzzle. It's a bloodbath. Where the suns go? It's a Swiss beat. There the drums go. If she iffy, that mean double cup toe. I got a duffel full of hundos. That the love go. Where's the up, bro? What the? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, get the though. I don't bluff, bro. Aiming at your head like a buffalo. What the? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, get the though. I don't bluff, bro. Aiming at your head like a buffalo. Get though. I don't bluff, bro. I come out the scuffle without a scuffle. Puff, bro. I don't huff, though. Yellow diamonds up close, catch a sunstroke at your front door with a gun store.
What's up, guys? Every little thing is gonna be alright.
Top of the 8th here, Anthony Boomer in now pitching for the Lynx. Tried to go off speed for that first pitch, but it's below the zone. Lee Robertson back in, taking some hacks. Hit a single his last time up, walked before that. Flied out his first 2 at-bats, but since then, started to really bring it together at the plate.
Mustangs with an opportunity to take advantage of this 3-0 hitters count. Strike right down the center. He'll walk to start the inning.
Cold breeze coming in now. Everyone's got the jackets and the hoods pulled up. Started out as a really nice sunny day here, almost t-shirt weather, if the field weren't so windy, but now feels like a spring game at NHTI. Back to being cold. Slate with a nice block there.
Was about ready to leave the house, pull out of the driveway, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to go back in and grab my jacket.
Surprised you're wearing shorts, man.
Yeah. Well, it was shorts weather a couple hours ago. Not anymore.
No, it was a good shorts day. I keep on telling Ed Winters, like, I need a heat lamp out here to commentate these games. This is the first game that it hasn't been cold and rainy. Gore takes a nice swing at that, but it's foul. Third base side. Count to him is 2-1.
Honestly, I'll take it over the rain.
Yeah, last game was windy, cold, rainy, long day, doubleheader. Here for 8 hours in the cold rain.
Wind is a killer, though. I'd rather be outside on a day when it's 20 degrees with no wind than I would when it's 45 degrees and there's a ton of wind. That wind chill can be so bad.
Yeah, the wind is the toughest part. Here it's always pretty windy. I mean, when they've got early games on in the fall, like the September games that are 85 degrees, it's actually really nice here as Gore actually gets hit. Tried to duck that curveball, but it ended up clipping his left shoulder. He's aboard. First 2 batters are going to reach here against Boomer. A walk and a hit by pitch as command is a bit of an issue early on. McCormick here, his first hacks, he was subbed in for Vincent. Looks at that first pitch strike right down the middle just to get his bearings. Boomer trying to work quickly out of the stretch here. Speeding up his rhythm a little bit. Don't want to get too fast and rush things. Another fastball, low part of the zone for a strike. McCormick, a tall guy, from sitting over here, looks 6'2", 6'3". That one maybe just below the knees, but called for a strike. Count is 1-2. Curveball just inside. Looked really good from Boomer. Still nobody out. Gore at first, Robertson at second. That's in there for strike 3, and finally Boomer finds his spot, gets rewarded with a strikeout, and there's one down.
Well hit over to second, trying to spin it. Makes the initial out at second, only one down here.
That was a really nice slide, too, by Gore.
Oh, yeah.
The runner who was gunned down at second base slid to the right side of the bag, totally clean, but it broke up the double play that Waldron could have turned. They had a real shot at Phelps over there running down the first base line, but that slide from Gore kept this inning alive for the Mustangs. This one is laced out to left field. That is going to bring in a run. The Mustangs put up a 10 spot now. So Hubbard with a nice base knock. That's going to move Phelps up to second base. And bring in Robertson. Hubbard's third RBI of the day. Pinch runner comes in for Hubbard on first base, too. And the first pitch to Durrell is a strike, 0-1. 12 hits to 3 for the Mustangs. And the Lynx with a ton of pitching changes. The Mustangs have just been on it just like this as Durrell puts another one down into the outfield grass, and that will bring in a run. Phelps scoring from second base on the nice soft single to center field. Now 11-1 Mustangs. That does bring the mercy rule into effect if the Lynx don't score in the bottom half of this inning. We'll play 8 instead of 9 today. Delano now the batter. First pitch is outside, ball 1. That's in there for a strike. 2-1 count here to Delano. 2 down. Man on first and second. Hard hit over to third. Gutierrez gloves it, kept it in the infield. And it definitely kept a run off the board, but maybe a play you would like to see an out on. Base is now loaded for Ryan Stone. 2 RBI single, his last time up too, so with runners on, he's seeing the ball pretty well today. Count is 1-1 here to Stone. Lynx can get an out anywhere here. There's 2 down. As that curveball misses inside for ball 2. Fastball up at the nose, ball 3. Now Boomer's gonna hone it in here or risk walking in a run. That misses low and outside. Stone walks, everyone advances 90 feet, and Hubbard comes in to score. Roman's up, he's first pitch swinging. I got to play here. Almost. Drew, you got to be heads up. You actually had to play that time.
Yeah.
Could have got a foul ball in your first career game. I still don't have one. I'm so jealous of that chance. I was ready for it, too. The 0-2 to Roman, curveball in the dirt. Slate blocks it.
Guess broadcasting here, got to pretend like I'm up in a game against Guilford.
Yeah, be ready for a ball right at you.
Last year, I'm very proud of it. Up at Guilford, I had the best defensive game of my career. I had 11 putouts in that game. I recorded 11 of the 18 outs at first base. That was a fun game.
Sounds like a fun game.
Yeah.
Weird foul ball. That one just hit the butt of Roman's bat. Looked like a hit by pitch, but there's strike 3. Boomer gets out of it. Mustangs put up 3 more and force the Lynx to put up at least 2 runs in this inning. Got Matt Drews, Joe Gutierrez, and Isaac Swisher coming up here in the bottom of the 8th.
Can you hustle in already? Getting bored of waiting. Hey, you take your time. I do. Fucking speed it up.
Bottom 8 underway. Matt Drews at the dish. Takes the first 2 pitches. Count is 2-0. Meisner's done a great job in relief here for the Mustangs, taking over from Tibbetts, who really started to deal in this game. He went 5 2/3 innings with 6 strikeouts. Not afraid to work around guys either. Tibbetts walked 5 Lynx batters, but kept damage off the scoreboard. Just pitched a really nice game. Count is 3-0 to Drews, and he is standing still as a statue to take ball 4 and trot on down to first base with a walk. Joe Gutierrez gets a nice piece. Robertson leaps up and makes the catch. They have a chance to double him up at first, but they're going to say McCormick came off the bag. Nice break for the Lynx there.
That was an outstanding catch.
That was an outstanding catch. Almost a great throw over to double him up, but luckily for Matt Drews, McCormick was pulled off the bag. Now it's Anthony Boomer up there. He's swinging at the first pitch and it heads over to the dugout. Brent Clunan nearly got drilled in the on-deck circle. Runner goes, the throw down, not in time. Stolen base for Matt Drews. Here's the 1-1 to Boomer. Fastball low that skips into the catcher's mitt of Hubbard. He keeps it in front of him nicely. Count is 2-1. Fourth inning now that the Lynx got that leadoff man on. Now he's in scoring position with one away. Fastball chopped toward the hole between third and short. Throw is skipped over to first, not in time. Boomer reaches with an infield base hit, and Matt Drews advances over to third base. So now Brent Clunan comes up with runners on the corners and only one down. Hubbard's throw down this time is going to be in time. And Boomer gets caught stealing. So now there's two away and one strike to Clunan. Second pitch high fastball, ball one. The Lynx are down to their final out unless they bring home 2 runs. Clunan skies this one up. Right center field. It is back there. Stone's under it. Same with Duran, and he will make the catch in center field, and that is the ball game. Central Maine winning this one 12-1 over the NHTI Lynx. I've been Berkeley Stevens. With me was Drew Dumont. Thank you for listening. Hopefully we'll see you on the next NHTI Lynx baseball broadcast.